It's a football frenzy as playoffs are underway and some tough quarterfinals for the local teams. And a surprise finalist in girls volleyball. It's all next on South County Sports Zone. Hi, everyone. Welcome to South County Sports Zone from inside the MVTV studio in Mission Viejo. I'm Gordon Spencer. The high school football playoffs are underway. 3 local teams cruised through the first round and were at home for the quarterfinals, including Aliso Niguel. The Wolverines won their first playoff game since 2005, beating Foothill 45-20. The Capital Valley Cougars traveled 4 hours to Lompoc, beating the Braves 24-7. And the Mission Viejo Diablos under first-year head coach Chad Johnson upset Bishop Amat 24-7. Now on to the quarterfinals, where Mission Viejo hosted number 3 in Division 1. That's the Mater Dei Monarchs, a team that knocked out the Diablos of the semifinals in 2017. First quarter, Mission Viejo's special teams making plays. John Burns blocks the punt, and Jaquez Robertson picks it up for the Diablos, and they're in business. Mission Viejo takes advantage. RJ Lopez, 41-yard field goal, 3-0 Diablos. Mater Dei on offense, looking good early. Glenn Harper off and running, making some moves, shaking off some tackles. 54 yards later, he is brought down. Then a couple of plays later, Glenn Harper, the finish, 2-yard touchdown. Mater Dei takes a 7-3 lead. Mission Viejo hanging tough early against Mater Dei. Joey Yellen, time, up top to Joe Forrest, in stride. He's off. He's gone, 71 yards, touchdown Diablos. They're back on top, 10-7. A touche from Mater Dei, though. Bryce Young, Brew McCoy. Look at the moves. Brew up the sidelines. He is off, past the defense, 72 yards later, touchdown Monarchs. They lead at 14-10. Still the first. Second touchdown of the quarter for Glenn Harper. 2-yard score. 21-10 Mater Dei after 1. Second quarter, Mater Dei builds an 18-point lead. Young, way up top. Brew McCoy, wide open. 57-yard score. 28-10 Mater Dei. Mission Viejo needing a score, going for it on 4th and 1, and they convert. Jamari Farrell. That sets up first and goal. It pays off. Yellen to Maven Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown in the corner. Mission Viejo down 28-17. Mater Dei answers, though. Brew McCoy, 13-yard touchdown run into the end zone. 35-17 Mater Dei. At the half, a Mission Viejo marching band performing, hoping for a big comeback in the second half. Third quarter, it was all Mater Dei. Bryce Young, Mike Martinez, 19-yard touchdown, 42-17 Monarchs. Then, back to number 3 this time. Young to Glenn Harper, another 19-yard score, 49-17. The Mater Dei Monarchs move on with a big 56-17 win. Harper with 3 touchdowns, McCoy with 3 touchdowns. Mission Viejo shut out in the second half. Division 3 football quarterfinal, the Santiago Corona Sharks, number 5 in Division 3, and the Capital Valley Cougars, the host team, number 8 in Division 3, bringing out the flag. Second quarter, Capo down 3-0 when they put a couple of big plays together. Nathan Manning, Jack Haley coming down with it. 42 yards. They try to wrestle it away, but it's a completion. Then Manning to Blake Morgan. Another big play. Up top, 31 yards. Touchdown Capo. 7-3 Cougars. Seconds later, Santiago Corona takes the lead back. Vincent Packleb straight ahead. 30 yards into the end zone. Touchdown Sharks. Corona up 10-7 at the half. Another good performance late in the season by the band. Third quarter, after a Capo turnover, Corona takes one play to make them pay. Nathan Castillo, Jackson Kurtz, 17-7. Corona then the game changed. Patrick Grew, the strip, and the recovery from Nathan Castillo. Nathan Manning, I'll keep it. I'm going in. He scores on the keeper. Cougars down 17-14 on the 10-yard score with 3 minutes left. Capo takes the lead on a 2-yard touchdown by DeAndre Leonard. 21-17 Cougars. Fourth quarter, Capo puts the game away. 21 straight points. 5-yard touchdown by Dylan Flynn. 28-17 Cougars. Defense stepped up, forcing 4 consecutive 3-and-outs. Juan Carlos Saldivar, 3 sacks in the game. Capo with a strong second half.
Played great in the second half, which was not necessarily our strong suit earlier in the season, but we came out and responded. Defensively, we really were able to control the line of scrimmage, and offensively, we executed. That was really the message at halftime. The effort was there from both teams, but whoever executed better in the second half would win, and we did.
So great second half for the Capo Valley Cougars. Nathan Manning, 284 yards and a rushing touchdown as they move on to the semifinals. Division 9 quarterfinal at Aliso Niguel High School. The Garden Grove Argonauts visiting. They're ranked number 7 in Division 9. Aliso Niguel ranked number 5 in Division 9 under Kurt Westling. First quarter, Aliso Niguel with a nice drive. Kyle Robertson to Jacob Kuhn. 28 yards down to the 2-yard line. Then the Wolverines knocking on the door. Kyle Robertson decides to keep it. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. 7-0 Wolverines. End of the first quarter. Garden Grove putting a nice drive together. Quarterback Jacob Zazueta shakes a couple of tackles up the sideline. He is off before he is knocked down. Ball comes loose, but he was down. It was a 40-yard scamper. Second quarter, same drive. Mike Carrillo, 11-yard touchdown run to tie it at 7. And then another big play by Aliso Niguel. Robertson, Max Carvalho. He is knocked down, but not before he gains 48 yards on the play. And then the finish a couple plays later by Eduardo Mayen. 3-yard score, no problem. Aliso Niguel leads at 14-7 at the half. Cheerleaders and the crowd pretty pumped at Aliso Niguel. It's been a while since they've hosted a playoff game. Third quarter, Garden Grove ties it up. Mike Carrillo, touchdown Argonauts. It's 14-14. Then Mike Carrillo again, big run, 53 yards into the end zone. Nobody's going to catch him. Extra point, no good. Garden Grove first lead, up 20-14. Fourth quarter, Garden Grove adds to their lead. 40-yard touchdown again. Carrillo. Aliso with no answers to stop the leading rusher in Orange County. They're up 26-14. They go for 2. Why not give it to Carrillo? And he does it, and the Garden Grove Argonauts come out with a big victory, upsetting Aliso Niguel by a final score of 28-14. Carrillo, 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. What a great run for Aliso Niguel and those seniors over there, coming up just a little short in the quarterfinals. Capo Valley now the lone local team remaining. They host top-seeded Cajon of San Bernardino in the semis on November 16th. This is the 3rd straight season Capo has reached the semifinals in football. When we come back, a surprise team reached the finals in girls volleyball. That's next on South County Sports Zone.
The greatest thrills and excitement are awaiting you right in your own backyard. The CIF Southern Section and your SoCal Ford dealers encourage you to go to a game at your local high school. Unbelievable action is right in your community. You'll be amazed at what you've been missing. Supporting your local school has never been more fun. Go to a game this week.
Welcome back to South County Sports Zone. In the Division II girls volleyball playoffs, top-seeded Aliso Niguel lost in the quarterfinals to Los Alamitos. In the final, it was 6th-ranked Los Al and 8th-ranked Trabuco Hills, a team that did not know if they would even make the playoffs until after the final game of the season. Jonathan Camus has the highlights.
Trabuco Hills finds themselves in the Division II championship game after finishing 2-6 in South Coast League play. They take on Los Alamitos, so will the Mustangs' Cinderella story continue? Early on, a back-and-forth rally eventually goes Jenna Walsh's way. She's got spike syndrome. Trabuco takes an early 8-3 lead, but here come the Griffins. Abby Karic blasts her team ahead. Los Al takes the first set after the Mustangs serve hits the net. Nonetheless, Trabuco takes control in set number 2. Kendall Anselmo has a cannon, and she's not afraid to use it. Service ace. Later, it's set point for the Mustangs. Kelly Negron with the spectacular dive. And Anselmo ties this game at a set apiece. However, the tide turns in the third. Los Al sports a 21-8 lead at one point. Trabuco mounts a mini rally, yet the Griffins put the set away as sophomore Star Williams delivers the goods. We go to the fourth, where it's more Griffin dominance. A 17-3 lead really has the Mustangs in a hole. Trabuco doesn't give up though. Here's Walsh blasting it through the defense. But it was only a matter of time. Match point for Los Al. It's Karic again, this time delivering the title home. The Griffins' first championship since 2013.
We're very fortunate. We're so blessed to be here. The matches that we've won, looking back, was an incredible accomplishment in itself. So just to be here tonight, super thankful and super blessed.
Trabuco's Jenna Walsh had a match-high 19 kills. Los Alamitos defeating Trabuco Hills in 4 sets. Jonathan Camus for South County SportsZone.
I feel that spike syndrome coming on. Thanks, Jonathan Camus. In Division III, the Mission Viejo girls volleyball team saw a great season come to an end in the first round of the playoffs. In the next episode of South County SportsZone, catch Capital Valley semifinal football highlights and a run to the finals for the Cougars in boys water polo. And in Division II girls tennis, 9th-ranked Aliso Niguel makes their way to the finals. That's it for this episode. You want more South County SportsZone? Log on to missionviejolife.org or cityofalisoviejo.com. We need your feedback and updates on your teams. Follow us now. Thanks for watching. I'm Gordon Spencer.